Hello, everybody. This one, oh, I couldn't jump quick enough to do this live. I just saw this. All saying uh, emailed me because I was working on my Wade stuff and David stuff, and he emailed me this Taylor video. It came out last night. Oh my lord, how many have seen it? I watched most of it real quick as I was getting ready, but I haven't really sat down and watched it. So it's like I gotta go live with this. We have to watch this together. This girl cracks me up. Something about her is so entertaining, and I know I shouldn't say that. It's not about what she did, it's just about who she is, like how she acts is hilarious. So she ends up talking in court, just cracks me up. She's got that ghetto talk that just it almost doesn't fit her. That's why it's funny. It's like I can't explain it, but it's like it doesn't go together yet it does, but it's like because it doesn't in a way, and that's what makes it so funny. Is her like ghetto-ness. I don't know, something about I can't even explain her. She's a very unique person, but haven't seen it. Put a 1 if you have seen it and a 2 if not. While I'm pulling it up, I'm gonna get my headphones attached, because I wanna know how many people. So a 1 is yes, you saw it, a 2, no. I would be, like, in the middle because I have seen I, like, kinda skimmed through some of it. Um, when she talked, I listened, and then I was getting ready and I had it playing in the background. But, so I really haven't really got to focus on it. So hold on, let me pull it up. I mean, I've seen enough of it to know, what's going on here. Wait, what is this video? Oh, that's that one. Okay. I got it pulled up. Okay. You know what? I'm just pulling up the YouTube. For some reason, when I do it this way, it doesn't let me, I downloaded it, and when I do it that way, it doesn't let me skip to different parts. Some videos will, but then some won't. Oh, no, this is, yeah, it will. No, it won't. Okay, I'm just gonna play it from the YouTube channel. Um, oh my lord. So Taylor Schabusiness, she is going to court. I mean, if you guys aren't familiar with her, she got convicted of murdering her like ex-boyfriend friend. It was like she was still married to another guy that was in prison. But this she had dated this guy before. She ended up decapitating. Just look it up. I don't want to say all these words to get this unmonetized and triggered to so they won't recommend it, but check out my playlist on her. She did so horrible, horrible, and she was high on meth. She has her trial was it last year or 2 years ago? Gets found guilty. But in the meantime, before the trial, she ends up attacking her attorney. And then I think it ended up happening, what, total of 3 times she attacked her attorney, like in court. And then she attacked, you'll see, this is what this charges she attacked uh nurse or whatever was trying to help her with her bandage or whatever. So they're going to court for that. And they play the body cam. So that's what we're gonna be watching. And she does make a little statement, which normally she doesn't. So I thought that was good. Good. Yay for us, because she's too funny. All right. Hey, beautiful broken. Look, I got my energy drink. I'm feeling not 100%, but I had 2 appointments today. Snow City. I woke up. I went to bed really early yesterday. Woke up to a blizzard. I mean, schools are canceled. My nephew says schools are canceled. My niece is in Columbus, which is 2 hours away. Her school got canceled. Like, oh shoot. So I pull out of my neighborhood. There's a wreck. Somebody ran into a fence. I'm like, oh my God. But it wasn't that bad. The roads weren't that bad. I could see why schools were canceled. There was some, the side roads were bad, but the main roads were pretty good. And by the time because I had 2 appointments, by the time I was coming home, everything was melded. So it's good now. But oh my lord. So I'm feeling okay. Pretty a lot better than I did yesterday. Got my energy drink and I'm ready to go. But that's the thing. Since it just started snowing, they're always more like not as or they're more not as strict when it first starts snowing. Like if this snow was in the middle of the snow year, they wouldn't have canceled it because last year and they got years there, it's been a lot worse than this, and they still had school. It's like it's because it's the first time, and they're like always more like, ooh, when it first happens, they're more prone to cancel school, something like this. Like I said, now give it another month and a half, 2 months, you get a weather like this, they wouldn't cancel it. It's weird. Okay. I know. I was saying, did you get my text and email? I'm like, oh my God. I was saying, I got to go live. I think I texted you too, didn't I? No, I didn't. Shoot. Well, you're here anyway. I meant to text you too. Yes. Thank you for sending me this. Oh my, it just made my day. I swear. I don't know. She cracks me up. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, people. Oh, wait. Did you guys vote? Oh, a lot of people did see. Oh, no, no. Okay. There's some people that haven't. Okay. Okay. Don't watch it. Wait for me. Wait for me. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it actually from the YouTube channel. Um, I'll just do the one that you did. I was saying that you sent me since. Okay. All right, pull that up. Okay, let me share my screen and we are good to go. But good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Are you guys having a good day? Still waiting to see how that grand jury turned out for David. It did convene, but it convened last week or last week at like Friday, Thursday or Friday. I don't know if I was talking about it on the live, and it was News Nation. I think it was Thursday or Friday. They did a video last Friday or Thursday and said that they convened. So I mean, which means now they're thinking like what they're gonna vote. Right? It's over the whole presentation. Now they're trying. I don't know if if the results are in yet, and they just haven't said it, or if not. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Let's do this.
The court will call 24 CF 1048, State of Wisconsin versus Taylor Schabusiness appearances.
The state appears by Assistant District Attorney Tessa Button.
Your Honor, Attorney Christopher T. Freilich appears today with the defendant Taylor D. Schabusiness.
All right, this matter set for a sentencing hearing today. Previously, Ms. Schabusiness had entered a plea to an amended count of disorderly conduct. We then set it for a sentencing hearing today. Is the state prepared to proceed to sentencing?
This just cracks me
Yes,
up.
Your Honor.
Her
And is the
faces.
defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Button, are we in compliance with victims' rights?
We are.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do intend to play the video if you give me just one moment here.
Sure.
Make sure the sound's working.
What is that in your ears? What is I'm telling you, I will give this woman credit. She is very creative. Very creative, for sure. Now, stop resisting. Stop. Stop resisting. No. Yes, now. Spray her. Spray her. Spray outside the plane. North Room between RA2. Stop. Stop resisting. Get out of the way.
And I'm going to give the jump drive to the clerk so that can be part of the record. And I apologize. I did
Her face.
stop this at 2:35.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I have to just comment her face. Who put a one if you find her as funny as I do? Like you just comedy. I just look at her and I crack up. I don't know what it is, and I know there's other people that feel this way. So other people will have that same, I don't know, sense of humor or something. Something about her. You know what I was thinking when I was watching this? They need to do a Saturday Night Live skit on her. Oh my god! But that face, it's like she's a planning her next little attack. I swear. And I mean, thank God nobody has gotten hurt on these because she's, she just kind of goes like this. So nobody really got hurt. So that's why, I mean, you laugh at it because now what she did to the victim. Oh my God, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Okay, I'm going to continue playing. I'll look up his name. I can't believe I forgot his name.
Approximately, it was about 2:33 or so.
As far as argument, go ahead.
I'm sorry, what was that, Judge?
Your argument?
Thank you. Obviously, when we look at these kinds of cases as it relates to violence within prisons and jails, they are serious, whether it be violence toward other inmates or correctional staff. Other staff deserve to be able to go to work without being injured and without being scared of being injured. And I know the victim in this matter wanted me to inform the court that as a result of this, she was not able to return to work due to some injuries that were obtained as a result of the incident with Ms. Schabusiness, and that due to the long-term effects, it would have been able to affect her being able to do her job as a corrections officer. And so she wanted me to share that with the court, that as a result, she was not able to return to work. And so it is serious when we look at that. Obviously, with Ms. Schabusiness's background as it relates to the fact that she is in prison for life due to a first-degree intentional homicide conviction out of Brown County from 2023, as well as a mutilation of a corpse and third-degree sexual assault. Any sentence she receives here, essentially, she's already in prison for life. So it's not as though it would add essentially additional time. However, it does need to send a message that whether you're in prison for life, whether you're not in prison for life, that violence against staff members in prison, violence against other inmates will not be tolerated. And so I would ask the court to impose a 90-day jail sentence. That's the max. Whether it's consecutive or concurrent, obviously she's in prison for life. But when we look at the seriousness of this, I think it's important to send that message. And so other convictions include felony fleeing, resisting, obstructing from 2020, and a 2020 conviction for battery or threat to a law enforcement officer. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Freilich.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Taylor Schabusiness, I believe, is 28 years old. She was born in Evanston, Illinois, moved with family to Green Bay, Wisconsin in 2008. I believe in 2021, she lived with her grandparents and then came back to Wisconsin in January of 2022. I think Taylor Schabusiness is of average intelligence. I think she's got adequate written and verbal skills. I think she can think and act on her own. She did attend Bayport High School from September of 2012 to December of 2014 in Green Bay. Then she went to live with her grandparents and went to high school at Cotulla High School in Texas from January of 2015 to June of 2016, and she graduated. She excelled in science. She liked economics. She liked physical education, social studies. She's had different jobs in the past, notably Saputo Cheese from 2017 to 2020. I know that she told me that she was certified as a forklift driver, and she worked in the sanitation department for some different companies. Obviously, at this time, she's serving out a life sentence at Cheetah Correctional Institution. Now that she's off of drugs, I think that she's able to think a lot more clearly. I think she's sober, and I think she's able to maybe possibly participate in some programming. I think she's a dual diagnosis person, Your Honor. I think she's got some severe mental health issues, and she's got some severe AODA issues or drug addiction issues, and she could benefit from some treatment. I believe that she's been in custody since February 22nd of 2022. She's had a lot of time here to be sober, be drug-free, be free from the grips of meth. I know that she's got a lot of family in Texas and Ohio that care about her. And I think my client does want to become a better person. Certainly, whatever happened here at the correctional facility was difficult, was inappropriate on her part, but July 24th, 2024, she asked for access to care because of a staple in her arm. I don't know how that happened, how that got there. And then a nurse came in, and she was told that she had to get up on the table in the medical room. And then at some point, the tray was grabbed. My client was then pushed to the floor. She told me that she had OC spray in her face. But regardless of what happened here, I think my client realizes that she could have avoided this, and she should have handled things a lot more differently. But this lady she's been through a lot in her life. I know that she struggles with the loss of her mom, Marla, who passed away in 2009. And she had a brother, Arturo J. Coronado, AJ. He died in a motorcycle accident, I think in July of 2022. So, and I looked at all kinds of other records from the prior case and from this case. I think my client does have some depression issues, some other mental health issues that, she needs a professional to help her work through. I think she needs some treatment. I think she's got maybe some PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't think she's a throwaway. I think she's someone who needs some attention. And I know that I think counseling can help her overcome some of the maybe anger issues and other issues that she has going on in her life. But I think she did get scared. I think she was afraid when the nurse started to take that staple out of her arm. And I think my client knows that she should not have done what she did. But, when a staple or stitches or anything is removed from your arm, it could cause pain. And it may have been a reaction to pain, not really sure. But the resolution here has been a disorderly conduct misdemeanor offense. I'd ask for you to consider 10 days jail, concurrent to any other sentence, and pay court costs. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Schabusiness, you have a right to address the court. It's called your right of allocution. Is there anything you want to tell the court before you pronounce sentence?
Well, I ain't no and I didn't mean to go off on that like that at all. And I'm sorry for that, how it came off like that. It didn't mean to happen that way, and it shouldn't have. And I should get 10 days at least on the bracelet or something like that.
All right. The court.
Wait, all saying they didn't have that beeped out when I watched it. I swear that was not beeped out when I just watched it, like right before I went live. I watched it and I downloaded it. So I'm curious to see if the download has the beep. I think they added that beep recently. They probably got unmonetized for it or something and added it. Did you watch it with the beep? Because I swear that it was not beeped out when I watched it. I heard her say those words. Yeah, it's the same. It's so much funnier hearing her say, hold on. Hold on a second. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I did the same one. Hold on. I want to make sure. Hold on a second. 1 second. I just got to make sure because it's funnier hearing her saying, but you were, so you heard her say that too, right? It was not beeped out, was it not? The only thing is, it's my downloaded version. Hold on, guys. Just bear with me here because it's so much funnier hearing her say it. I don't know why it just doesn't fit her, yet it does. It's weird because it's like something about her being like all ghetto it's almost like an act, but it's not. Is you know what I'm saying? And that's what's funny because it's not really. Yeah, she does have this act about her that I do think she does do for because she knows people are watching. But I think like before she rested, I think that's the way she talked. But I just find it funny. All right, hold on. Just give me 1 second. I got to figure this out. Yeah, she did. And that's the thing. It was not there last time. And that was only like 10 minutes ago. Or like 20, 30 minutes ago, maybe. Just give me 1 minute. Just want to make sure I had the same one that you sent. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, same one you sent that I watched. Okay. Now, let me just do something really quick. I'm going to throw the one I downloaded. Let me see if I caught it downloaded before they bleeped out. I might not have because I didn't download it right away. So I don't know if I caught it in time. Hold on. Just give me 1 minute. If not, can somebody check? Wonder if Court TV because they all have it too. I just wonder if they beeped it out or not. I almost want to hear her say the words because it's just funny. Come on, it's just the B word. You're allowed to say that. I don't know though. Maybe in the first 10 minutes. I don't know. All these YouTube rules, I forget. Okay, hold on. We're at 10:45. Okay, hold on. Let me 1 second. I just want to check my recording and see if it has it. And then I could put it in my editor and do it full screen and then we could hear. Then we could just watch mine. So I don't have to go find it. But give me 1 second. 10:45. So about 10:30. All right, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. No, it's beeped. Gosh darn it. I caught it too late. Oh well. Well, we'll finish watching it and then I'll try to look at the other ones. I caught it probably too late. I didn't download it right away. Oh well. Well, we'll finish watching it and then I'll go on other channels if somebody else wants to and we'll see if it's why we're no, you don't have to leave. I'll go check them out, but let me rewind it. We'll listen to it again and then I'll try. I think Court TV, Long Crime have it. And I think that's all. And there's one more I think that has it. So I'll try them all.
Off like that. It didn't mean to happen.
Oh wait, I want to start it over. Hold on. Because I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry. I was just so confused why it bleeped it.
Elocution. Is there anything you want to tell the court before you pronounce sentence?
Well, I ain't no and I didn't mean to go off on that like that at all. And I'm sorry for that, how it came off like that. It didn't mean to happen that way, and it shouldn't have. And I should get 10 days at least on the bracelet or something like that.
All right. The court is supposed to consider three things at sentencing: the seriousness of the offense, the need to protect the public, and your character, what kind of treatment needs that you may have. As far as the seriousness of the offense goes, it's a assaultive behavior in a confined setting, in a prison setting. It's serious for that. It was amended down to disorderly conduct. I think that amendment probably adequately addresses the facts of the case and takes into consideration your agreement to enter a plea to that count. But again, it's serious because the incident happens in what should be a secure setting. Not only is it a place that people are being housed, taken from society, but there's COs that work there. There's medical staff that works there. There's social workers that work there, and they should be protected as well. The need to protect the public, mission business, due to your current situation, the public at whole maybe doesn't need to be protected from you. But as I said, the other inmates and the workers at Tachita, they should be protected from you. And so this kind of behavior is inappropriate, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous to yourself as well. You could have been hurt, seriously injured, or anybody else that's involved in the situation. I do know you're here to take responsibility for your actions. I give you credit for that. I think that goes to your character. I also think that your willingness to accept responsibility played a part in the state's amendment from a felony to a misdemeanor. And so I think that's addressed in that regard. Given all that, given the maximum penalty you face potentially is 90 days in jail or $1,000 fine, the court does find a maximum sentence is probably appropriate. The court will sentence you to 90 days in the Fond du Lac County Jail. That'll be consecutive to any other sentence. Ms. Schabusiness, you have a right to appeal my decision. You can go over that with your attorney. I would just ask you to sign that paperwork and file it with the court before you leave. I don't believe that she would have any credit. Is that correct, Mr. Freilich?
That's correct.
Given she's serving a sentence. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Freilich, anything?
No, nothing.
Ms. Schabusiness, do you understand your sentence? Do you have any questions about it? Okay. I would just ask you, Mr. Freilich, if you'll go over the appeal paper with her and file it with the court before you leave, okay?
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. With that, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She just winked. Wait, she just winked. Did she not just wink? Hold on, I'm rewinding. I swear she just winked. Watch. She did. She did. She so winked. What'd she do? Wait, what? Hold on. I gotta see. What's that sign? She's doing a little gang sign. Oh my gosh. I bet you they're like afraid. Yeah, we'll watch it again, but let me bring up Long Crime. It's in court TV because I'm just curious if they didn't bleep that out, because I don't see why you'd have to bleep that word out. I don't get it. That's not one that you would think. I just want to see, and then we could play the whole thing. But I'm just curious.
For you to consider 10
Oh, that's
days
better
jail,
sound.
concurrent to any other sentence and pay court costs. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Schabusiness, you have a right to address the court. It's called your right of allocution. Is there anything you want to tell the court before you pronounce sentence?
Well, I ain't no reason, and I didn't mean to go off on that like that.
What the heck?
And I'm sorry for that, how it came off like that. It didn't mean to happen that way, and it shouldn't have. And I should get 10 days at least on the bracelet or something like that.
All right. The court.
But all saying, you're telling me you remember it and it wasn't, right? I mean, I'm not imagining that they didn't bleep it, right? When you watched it, it wasn't? Because I am like 99%, because I remember hearing that sounded so odd when it beeped. I was like, wait, that's not what I just listened to. All right, we'll start it over. If we want to watch, look when they roll her in. That's even funny. Like, look at her. He's not strapped though, all saying, look.
24 CF 1048.
Why are they even have that?
Taylor
If she's not going to strap her.
The state appears
She's
by Assistant
handcuffs,
District
but
Attorney has a button.
we know no handcuffs aren't going to stop her.
T. Freilich appears today with the defendant Taylor D. Schabusiness.
All right. This matter is set for a sentencing hearing today. Previously, Ms. Schabusiness had entered a plea to an amended count of disorderly conduct. We then set it for a sentencing hearing today. Is the state prepared to proceed to sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is the defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Button, are we in compliance with victims' rights?
We are.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do intend to play the video. If you give me just one moment here.
Sure.
Make sure the sound's working.
Hey, you're in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. Oh, you're not? What is that in your ears? What is it? I'm telling you, I will give this woman credit. She is very creative. Very creative, for sure. Now, stop resisting. Stop. Stop resisting. No. Yes, now. Spray her. Spray her. Spray, what's in the boy? North Room, between RHO. Stop! Stop resisting! The other way.
Let's do that slow motion so we can see what's going on. Since we already did watch this, let's just do it slow motion. See, so if we see exactly, because everything happens so fast. Okay, hold on. We'll do half. What does she have behind her ear? Did she say Tampa?
Give this woman credit. She is very creative.
She goes a little smirk like, you bet, dang right I am. Yeah, Diane, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, there she goes. Bam! A fan quarters like a linebacker. Hold on. We got to do a little bit slower. I want to see. It doesn't look like she's really doing much to cause harm. It just looks like she's kind of just to make a scene and not really trying to hurt anybody, because it doesn't look like she's just kind of going. But I mean, it probably scared the girl because she's a murderer, so, but it doesn't look like she was trying to cause like serious harm or anything if you watch. But let me hold that thought until I see it again. Hold on. Okay, let's do this. She doesn't even hit her that hard. She just kind of walks away. Nah, she wasn't trying to cause any harm. She was just trying to make a scene. She's not really doing much. She's just kind of moving around. Stop resisting. Then she goes down. She didn't really do much. Just caused a big scene. I don't think she really wanted to hurt anybody. I really don't. That was all for the scene. She knows she's not getting out of there. She just wants to make the news. She just wants to make the news, I'm telling you. She has nothing to lose, No, I know. If someone got hurt, it would be her. You're right. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it doesn't seem like her purpose was to cause harm. It seems like her purpose was to just create a scene. She didn't even run into that girl hard. She kind of just like walked by on a way. I mean, it'd be scary for them. I'm not disregarding like how scary that would be for people that work there, because to them, I mean, this girl killed somebody in a very horrible way. I mean, I'm sure they are scared. So I'm not trying to take away from that at all. I get it. I get it. Like why she might be scared to come to work now. I don't think she's resisting anymore. I think they're just spraying her and she just. They got 3. Look, they got a guy. He's not even doing anything. She's not even doing anything. Taylor's just on the ground, I think. And that girl has the spray. The girl that's like, stop resisting. The nurse. So how, I want to know the injuries. Wonder what injuries she got from that. I'm curious. Let me turn it on normal. We'll watch the rest if you want. Just watching her faces.
I'm gonna give the jump drive to the clerk so that can be.
Oh,
part of the
man.
record, and I apologize.
Yeah?
Started
April?
this at 2:35, and I started it at
He mentioned something like that, like she was when she touched her, she was afraid or whatever. And I don't think she was afraid, but maybe she does have like kind of a, I can't figure her out. Is it all an act or is it partially an act and partially? I mean, it's definitely partially her. That's her. She's not right in the head, obviously, but some of it is to cause a scene on purpose. You could see that. So I don't know. I think it's a mix of both. She's not as crazy as just like when she does it and like there's intent behind it, but also the fact that she could do that to somebody, what she did to Shad. And I remember hearing that wasn't she like
Go ahead.
doing poop all over herself or something like that? I forget now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Obviously, when we look at these kinds of cases as it relates to violence within prisons and jails, they are serious, whether it be violence toward other
Yeah.
inmates or correctional staff. Other staff deserve to be able to go to work without being injured and without being scared of being injured. And I know the victim in this matter wanted me to inform the court that as a result of this, she was not able to return to work due to some injuries that were obtained as a result of the incident with Ms. Schabusiness, and that due to the long-term effects, it would have been able to affect her being able to do her job as a corrections officer. And so she wanted me to share that with the court, that as a result, she was not able to return to work. And so it is serious when we look at that. Obviously, with Ms. Schabusiness's background as it relates to the fact that she is in prison for life due to a first-degree intentional homicide conviction out of Brown County from 2023, as well as a mutilation of a corpse and third-degree sexual assault. Any sentence she receives here, essentially, she's already in prison for life. So it's not as though it would add essentially additional time. However, it does need to send a message that whether you're in prison for life, whether you're not in prison for life, that violence against staff members in prison, violence against other inmates will not be tolerated. And so I would ask the court to impose a 90-day jail sentence. That's the max. Whether it's consecutive or concurrent, obviously she's in prison for life. But when we look at the seriousness of this, I think it's important to send that message. And so other convictions include felony fleeing, resisting, obstructing from 2020, and a 2020 conviction for battery or threat to a law enforcement officer. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Fraley.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Taylor Schabusiness, I believe, is 28 years old. She was born in Evanston, Illinois, moved with family to Green Bay, Wisconsin in 2008. I believe in 2021, she lived with her grandparents and then came back to Wisconsin in January of 2022. I think Taylor Schabusiness is of average intelligence. I think she's got adequate written and verbal skills. I think she can think and act on her own. She did attend Bayport High School from September of 2012 to December of 2014 in Green Bay. Then she went to live with her grandparents and went to high school at Cotulla High School in Texas from January of 2015 to June of 2016, and she graduated. She excelled in science. She liked economics. She liked physical education, social studies. She's had different jobs in the past, notably Saputo Cheese from 2017 to 2020. I know that she told me that she was certified as a forklift driver, and she
That I just when he said that, I just got the funniest picture of her on a forklift with a helmet driving. Why is that image hilarious? All saying, you get it, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys. But picture that. Shonda, or not Shonda, sorry. I was just looking up Shonda's court date. That's why. Seeing if I was gonna see if they had the one listed so I could tell you guys when I was live. They don't have one yet. But anyway, Taylor on a forklift with her little helmet and little. Oh my lord, I can't handle her.
would work. She worked in the sanitation department for some different companies. Obviously, at this time, she's serving out a life sentence at Tachita Correctional Institution. Now that she's off of drugs, I think that she's able to think a lot more clearly. I think she's sober, and I think she's able to maybe possibly participate in some programming. I think she's a dual diagnosis person, Your Honor. I think she's got some severe mental health issues, and she's got some severe AODA issues or drug addiction issues, and she could benefit from some treatment. I believe that she's been in custody since February 22nd of 2022. She's had a lot of time here to be sober, be drug-free, be free from the grips of meth. I know that she's got a lot of family in Texas and Ohio that care about her. And I think my client does want to become a better person. Certainly, whatever happened here at the correctional facility was difficult, was inappropriate on her part, but July 24th, 2024, she asked for access to care because of a staple in her arm. I don't know how that happened, how that got there. And then a nurse came in and she was told that she had to get up on the table in the medical room. And then at some point, the tray was grabbed. My client was then pushed to the floor. She told me that she had OC spray in her face. But regardless of what happened here, I think my client realizes that she could have avoided this and she should have handled things a lot more differently. But this lady she's been through a lot in her life. I know that she struggles with the loss of her mom, Marla, who passed away in 2009. And she had a brother, Arturo J. Coronado, AJ. He died in a motorcycle accident, I think in July of 2022. So, and I looked at all kinds of other records from the prior case and from this case. I think my client does have some depression issues, some other mental health issues that, she needs a professional to help her work through. I think she needs some treatment. I think she's got maybe some PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't think she's a throwaway. I think she's someone who needs some attention. And I know that I think counseling can help her overcome some of the maybe anger issues and other issues that she has going on in her life. But I think she did get scared. I think she was afraid when the nurse started to take that staple out of her arm. And I think my client knows that she should not have done what she did. But, when a staple or stitches or anything is removed from your arm, it could cause pain. And it may have been a reaction to pain, not really sure. But the resolution here has been a disorderly conduct misdemeanor offense. I'd ask for you to consider 10 days jail concurrent to any other sentence and pay court costs. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Business, you have a right to address the court. It's called your right of allocution. Is there anything you want to tell the court before I pronounce sentence?
well, I ain't no reach, and I didn't mean to go off on that like that at all. And I'm sorry for that, how it came off like that. It didn't mean to happen that way, and it shouldn't have. And I should get 10 days at least on the bracelet or something like that.
All right. The court is supposed to consider three things at sentencing: the seriousness of the offense, the need to protect the public, and your character, what kind of treatment needs that you may have. As far as the seriousness of the offense goes, it's a assaultive behavior in a confined setting, in a prison setting. It's serious for that. It was amended down to disorderly conduct. I think that amendment probably adequately addresses the facts of the case and takes into consideration your agreement to enter a plea to that count. But again, it's serious because the incident happens in what should be a secure setting. Not only is it a place that people are being housed, taken from society, but there's COs that work there. There's medical staff that works there. There's social workers that work there, and they should be protected as well. The need to protect the public, Schabusiness. Due to your current situation, the public at whole maybe doesn't need to be protected from you. But as I said, the other inmates and the workers at Tachita, they should be protected from you. And so this kind of behavior is inappropriate, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous to yourself as well. You could have been hurt, seriously injured, or anybody else that's involved in the situation. I do know you're here to take responsibility for your actions. I give you credit for that. I think that goes to your character. I also think that your willingness to accept responsibility played a part in the state's amendment from a felony to a misdemeanor. And so I think that's addressed in that regard. Given all that, given the maximum penalty you face potentially is 90 days in jail or $1,000 fine, the court does find a maximum sentence is probably appropriate. The court will sentence you to 90 days in the Fond du Lac County Jail. That'll be consecutive to any other sentence. Ms. Schabusiness, you have a right to appeal my decision. You go over that with your attorney. I would just ask you to sign that paperwork and file it with the court before you leave. I don't believe that she would have any credit. Is that correct, Mr. Freilich?
That's correct.
Given she's serving a sentence. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Freilich, anything?
No, nothing further.
Ms. Schabusiness, do you understand your sentence? Do you have any questions about it?
I'll do the 90 days.
Okay. I would just ask you, Mr. Freilich, if you'll go over the appeal paper with her and file it with the court before you leave, okay?
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. With that, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Cut this off. Watch her little wink. You saw it, right? I gotta get a screenshot of that. Oh lordy. This was just yesterday. Or two. It was just I mean, it was live. It was uploaded yesterday. So when, oh, you're talking about when was the attack? Or when, what are you asking? Because this court hearing was just recent. The attack, I was trying to look at the date. Hold on. I had when it first happened, I read the incident report to it. I'll have to find it. I don't even know which files that is. I have to find it, but I did read the incident report. It's just like a page. It's nothing. I'm not going to reread it probably because it just stuff you just seen what happened. So that will give a date, but let me see here. I'm sure we could just look it up. Wait, the hearing? This was months ago, the hearing? I thought it was just happened. Saying? Or are you talking about the attack? I feel like the attack was like last year or something, right? Let me see. Hold on. I had over here. Let's just go look. Can we see? Hold on. 2024. So it looks like it says July 24th, 2024. So is it over a year ago? A year and a few months. So yeah. So that's it, guys. I mean, it's self-explanatory. But yeah, okay. I was gonna say I thought the hearing just happened. So the hearing just happened, I think, yesterday, and then the attack was July 24th, 2024. What do you guys think the reason is that she does not attack her new lawyer? Or not, it's not even a new lawyer. This lawyer's been with her for a while. Like, she had a original lawyer that was going to go to trial with her. She attacks him. She gets this lawyer. She must like him. He does the trial for her. And then after the trial for the incidents that all the charges she got after the trial, she got a different lawyer, attacks him. Was there more than 2 lawyers attacks? I can only think of there's 2, right? There might have been a third, but she gets him back and she doesn't attack him. So I just wonder what it is about this guy. They must have like a real connection or something. Because she won't. She does not. And everybody else she's around attack, attack, attack. And this guy she won't. She must really like him or something. As much as like when he's talking, she's looking at him like he's crazy. Like, what are you talking about? That's not true. That's not me. Who are you talking about? What the heck are you talking about? That's not right. That's not true or whatever. She's like looking that kind of look like, but I don't know. She must respect him enough. No, that was a different lawyer. There's another lawyer that looks similar to him. Her first lawyer, that was not the lawyer. I had shown it before because I could see how you mistaken that. They look really similar. Go back. It's not him. This is her trial lawyer. She has never attacked him. But that first lawyer looks similar to him. He does. He could pass for him. But go back, you'll see it's a different guy. I think. Why, you guys remember her attacking him? I'm pretty sure she's never attacked him. No, you talking about, you think it's that first one she attacked? Let me show you how similar they look. I was saying I did a whole video on that when I showed how they look so similar, remember? I know you didn't miss any of my Taylor videos, but I guess the video wasn't for that purpose, but I went over 100% in a live and I showed like, because we were going over the attacks and I showed him and I was like, look how similar he looks. And for a minute I was like, wait. And then we went to the trial. This is the guy that represented her in the trial. Let's see here. I want to find that first one because he looks just like the first guy. I mean, maybe she attacked him too, but there is a first guy that she does not, that looks just like him. And I don't know. I always thought this guy she never did though. Hold on. But like I said, I mean, I've been wrong multiple times, but I do stand for it. This isn't the first guy she attacked though, which I'll show you. Because like I said, there is somebody that looks a lot like him. Hold on, where is he at? I think it's this one. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Language.
No, this isn't it. Hold on. I want to find you that first one so you can see. That second one she attacks, like it's like he just had a hittable face. It was like he just like he could, like, you could tell he didn't care about her. He probably couldn't stand her. But here, look, this is the first one. He looks very similar now. This guy right here. This is not the same guy. This guy quit on her when she attacked him. If you're thinking this is the same guy, it's not. This is a different lawyer. But they do look a lot alike. But here, let's get a good look at him so you guys could see. There's a different view where I went over it on a live to show that it's not. Let me get a different view so you can see his face. But I promise this is not him. I'll have to get a different view. I'm going to look up a different view. I'll have this playing. Hold on. This guy quit when she did it, and she got the new one, and the new one she didn't attack, and he did trial with her. Hold on, let me get a different review though. I had like 3 different reviews on this. Where are they? And then the other guy don't look anything like him. That guy that has that face.
Watch
where-
breaking news.
You could tell he like that other guy she attacked after her trial. He couldn't stand her. You could tell he just like. But I kind of felt bad for that guy. The first guy. He's just like, "Ugh, whatever. And he was out. I don't know. I can't find the other view, but I promise that first one is not him. They just look pretty similar. But if you get a good view, you could tell it's not him. If I could get that other view, there's a front view of it, and I can't find it right now because you know why? Because I want to find it, and that's what happens. I want to find something. It's just like, nope, you're not gonna find it. Here's the second one. Here's the one she attacked after the trial. He's the one that was like, you could tell he didn't like her. He just like, remember his face? He's like, all right, let me find a different view of that though.
We're asking for a sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one, yes, Your Honor.
Like,
We're off the record. All right.
all right, hold on. I'm trying to find that front view of that one attack. Dang it, that was Fox. I better not get copyrighted for this crap. I'm gonna be mad if I do because this wasn't even something I should have been playing. I wasn't paying attention to who I played. Gosh darn it. Oh wait, here. Oh, it's a Fox. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 minute. I really want to play this. I want to find this. I found it looks like a front view. The only problem is Fox. So hold on 1 second. Let me get it like a screenshot of it or something so I don't have to risk. It's still not a really, there's another one that gives a better look, but shoot. Well, just trust me that I'm 100% sure that that first one is not the same guy because I already looked into it. Like, this one. I wish I could scroll it over without. This one is not him. But there's another view you could see him better, and I just can't get it for some reason. Just look it up. I just am. Oh, I'm not even sharing it. Oh my Lord. Hold on. There we go. Oh, you found it? But it won't. That's not a clickable link. Saying, can you email me? I can't click on that. Or wait, maybe on the YouTube side I can. Oh. You found it? Or is it this? Oh, here we go. You could see it. Just look.
The week of May 15th.
Oh wait, this might be the same. This might be a different one. I don't know. This just came on. What is this? I'm hoping you could get a good look at him.
Stop it.
But I'll triple down on this. That I know 100% that's not.
Rachel, call.
Because I already researched it. I forget where I found, and then I found like a really good picture and that compared it, and I don't know where it's at right now. But if I find it on my next live, I'll show it. I just want to get some other stuff done today. I got to get some stuff posted on my Ko-Fi. If you guys want to join Ko-Fi, I'm going to be posting more stuff.
Clear the courtroom.
If you guys want. There's somewhere where you could get a look of them where I was able to compare, and I just don't know where it's at. I guess you could just Google her first attorney, and I'm sure.
Slow down. Computer, slow down.
Hold on. That's what I'll do. It's bothering me because I want to be able to show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, Taylor Schabusiness first attorney. Okay. No. Hold on. Let me do Taylor Schabusiness trial attorney. And then get that, compare it. Okay. Why does it keep doing those side ones? Okay, so that's the trial one. Now I need her first one. Tax. I don't know, guys. I'm having trouble finding it. Is that him? Hold on. Wow, he looks different now if that's him. Okay. Court deputies. Paul Joker. Let me see if that's the one, because I don't know if they're talking about the other one or this one. Paul, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm not looking at chat, so I will in a minute. I'm just trying to find this guy. I am trying to find this person. Oh, that's the guy with the funny face. I shouldn't say that. It was just his facial expression cracked me up when he's just like, I don't know, what the heck? Yeah, Paul Joker's the one where she's like, WrestleMania, or wait, what did she shout? I don't even know what she said. Oh, wait, it was the gang. What was it all saying that she yelled? Because what's his name? The collector told us. It was like her gang. I forget now, but she yelled it. The gang that she's in, because she's in a gang, guys, if you don't know, or she was like before like she went, it's not like she joined a gang when she was in prison. She was in a gang before that. So anyway, I've got it. I think I got it, guys. I found it. I found all her attorneys' names. That is him. Okay. He just looks different now. But this is hold on. I'll show you a picture. This is the first lawyer she attacked right here. Right here, Quinn Jolly or whatever his name is. So that's not her trial lawyer. That's not the lawyer she's with now. The one she's with now is this guy right here. Let me get his name. They look similar. They do. Like I said, I actually researched it because I was like, is this the same guy? And then I figured, I was like, oh, okay. So the other guy quit. And this new guy took over. And then after the trial, after those charges, after the trial, she got that other polka guy, his name is, she attacks him, and then she gets her trial lawyer back. Because I bet you they've teamed her back up with him because they're like, okay, he's the only one she's not attacking. She didn't attack him for some reason. Maybe we're safe. Let's just put her back with him. And she must respect him or something. Because let me see, her trial lawyer, what's his name? I'm trying to get his name. So we have everybody's names. And then you could see them by their name instead of pictures. But anyway, she's just something else. Oh, I forgot to put lawyer in. That's why it wasn't coming up. Oh my God, you guys. I'm usually good at like researching and stuff, but when I'm on a freaking live stream, I cannot work good. I can't find what I'm looking for. Chris Jolka, that's the other guy. Chris Frolic. Christopher Frolic. Wonder if that's him. Yeah, Christopher Frolic is the guy that she's with now. Okay. This guy's name is Guy Jolly or something. She attacked that polka guy and this guy. Christopher Frolic is the one that she didn't attack for some reason. I still don't know why, because she does seem like she's annoyed with him when he talks. It seems like she wants to always hit him. But maybe they have some kind of relationship that she just, I don't know. I'm surprised, but he does it. Oh, that's an old picture of him. Look, here's this guy. Look how young he is in this. So that's her lawyer right now, Christopher Frolic, this guy. And then that Jolly guy is, what's his name? Jolly or something. No, I already. Paul Jolka is the guy that went. The second one she attacked, and then Jolly or whatever is the first one she attacked. This guy right here. Where's he at? I just want to get his name. Quinn Jolly. Okay. So Quinn Jolly, she attacks him. Polka attacks him. Paul Jolka, sorry. Paul Jolka. Curtis Paul Jolka attacks him. Quinn T. Jolly attacks him. But what was the last one? Now I don't know. What, Christopher Frolic or whatever is her current one. He's the one that represented her in the trial, and he's the one with her now. If you guys could find one of her hitting him, send it to me. But that first one is this guy. Trust me, it's this Jolly guy. But they do. I think it's because like a lot of the views you don't get a good view of him. You see the side, and he's got the glasses. He looks similar to Frolic, right? But it's not. Anyway, well, thank you, Schabusiness, because I shouldn't say that made my day. I don't know. I wonder, I'm trying to think when I read that incident report, what were the details of the result of the nurse, like her injuries? I just don't remember any injuries, but I bet you she was scared. And I bet you it was like, she probably got the aftermath of spraying that stuff. If you spray that and you're in a small room, could that, what is the repercussions there? I'm sure that could get in your eyes, right? Or what if she had a mask on? Sometimes you can't, you're in the moment and you're probably afraid for your life. What are you dying on saying? No, she's funny. I get it. I don't have it's not like I'm like, it's like how the girls are with Wade. Like it's not like that. And it's not like that for All Saint either. It's not like it's like an attraction like that. So don't mistake it. That's not why me and All Saint like her. It's just she's just like funny. I think because we watched all her the body cam and the interrogation and stuff, and it was just it was almost like I swear all of us were laughing at some of it because it was so, it's ridiculous, but it was just so funny. Like the way, she was exercising, and remember she had that imaginary person she was mad at. What was her name, all saying? And she does it in such a way that it's not like, sometimes you'll see people like it and it's like almost like it's sad or it's scary or creepy, but hers is like comedy in a way. I don't know why it is. Marnie, okay, how many other people find her funny? Put a 1. I asked that at the beginning, and there was a lot of people that said, same here, that were agreeing. Now a lot of people have left Marnie, so we might not get as many people, but put a 1 if you understand what I mean on saying find her funny. And Marnie, go back because I asked that prior at the beginning, and there was a lot of 1s. Oh, okay, Hope. I was actually talking to Marnie. I didn't see you because I think Marnie actually is offended by it. I didn't get that from you, Hope, but Marnie is like actually really disturbed. I feel like that me and all saying think she's funny. I'm not saying what she did. That's horrible. What she did is disgusting, and I don't find it funny at all. Nothing what she did. No, so don't mistake that. Um, but I mean, somebody could still be funny. Other stuff that they do, you know what I'm saying? Just I mean, it doesn't mean that we agree with them or we like don't think what they did wrong. I mean, she needs to be there. She should not ever be left out. She's dangerous. Heck yeah, she's dangerous. Um, because I feel like if she got out, she would probably do drugs again eventually. I mean, maybe at first she would try to stay strong. And I think she's the type of person that she has so many mental issues that if she got out, like she would self-medicate again. Like she might start off good, taking the right medication and stuff, and she might start off good. But I think somebody with her and how bad she is and her surroundings, and because she doesn't really have a good support system, all the factors that come in like that you need to actually succeed and be rehabilitated, she doesn't have. So I don't think she's rehabilitatable. Is that a word at all? Like I think she would start using meth again and possibly kill somebody again. But yes, I do think there's a good chance she would kill again on drugs. Like, cause I think she would use the drugs again and it could lead to the same thing. Like a hallucinations and paranoia, and like how she said she thought he was the whole gang thing with him and he was stealing from her and all this stuff. Like I think it would good chance that it could lead to another killing. So heck no. I don't think she should ever be let out. I'm not saying that, but I don't know, Danielle. We tried to contact him for an interview because I had his number. And it was the right number because I think he responded once, but then we asked, "Hey, would you do an interview?" Like we even said, like, you have a lot of support here because when we watched his interviews, everybody loved him. Everybody loved him. Remember all saying like he had so much support. So it was like, you have a lot of support. We just want to, ask you some questions because we had so many questions of like what he was thinking at different times. And he had nothing. He had nothing to do with the murder. He was just trying to help her out. Um, he knew she was, she didn't have much support, so he was trying to be a friend and help her out. And it just seems like a good guy. He was like not a bad influence on of her. If anything, he was probably a good influence. He smoked weed, that was his thing. I think he did drink too. Yeah, he drank, but I think he was actually a good influence on her. And he didn't know. He's the one that called the cops on her. Well, he thought they were there because he called because she took his van and she was supposed to come back. So I think what was it? Her probate. She had a ankle monitor on or whatever, and she was supposed to be back. There's a curfew and everything, and she had his car. So he had called, or was it they called looking for her or something? And he had talked to them from probation. So when they showed up, he thought that's why. He thought they showed up because her curfew and she's supposed to be back and stuff. So he went into this. That's what made it so. I mean, his was kind of funny because he went into it clueless. He's not even aware of what happened. He's thinking it all has to do with her being out late and the curfew and stuff. And up until like the very end is when they finally tell him. So this whole time he's like, "Why am I here?" They have him like they're treating him like a criminal because they don't know if he's involved in this murder. They're finding body parts in his car, so they're thinking there's a chance he's involved. And he's like thinking, she broke curfew. Oh shoot. And she's high. Oh, and so he's like confused why they're treating him like this. He had no idea there's a murder. And it is kind of bullcrap because they should have told him, because he seriously had no idea. But like, they're used to people coming in pretending they don't know, and they do. But he really had no idea. If you guys have not watched his interviews, go to my playlist and check it out. It's definitely worth the watch. So this whole time he has no idea, and he's mad, and he's a talker though. He's a talker, just like one of those old, not that old, but like older guys, just because he's older than her, just talking away and mad, but like he's still being like respectful. And I get it. Like we were all like, we get why you were mad. Like we were mad at them because he's being treated like a possible murderer, and he is thinking, you're treating me this because she missed her curfew and she's late, and you're treating me this way. And he's like mad, like, what is going on? Like, can I leave? What did I do? I have a little bit of weed at my house. Like, what? Come on, what am I doing wrong? It's not like he was out drinking and driving. Like, why are you not letting me leave? Why aren't you telling me what's going on? And he's like, so like the way they treated him and kept him for hours and not told him was bullcrap. And he's like walking around like in the room, like knocking, can somebody tell me what's going on? Nobody would tell him for hours. No clue. So we got it, but it was like he was upset, but like he was still respectable. Like he was still respecting them, but he was getting mad. But it was like he still was being decent, and man, I'd have been mad too, like I said. Like, why not tell him what the heck's going on? He really had no idea. I know, and they kept leaving the room, and he's like, "What? Can I leave? Like, what are you like thinking? Like, why are you locking me up because she took my car and is late, not home?" Like, he's like, "I'm trying to get her back." He was trying to call her to get her home. Like, what the heck? So yeah. I should put that link. I gotta put that in the description since I'm talking about it. Some people might want to watch it. I could just put it up here real quick, and then I'll put it in my description. So if you guys want to check it out, I think there's a few videos though with him. And the way they remember when he first comes out, they put him on the ground. Can you imagine that? If I'm remember, it's been a while since I watched it. But what I'm remembering, he comes out like this, and they make him hurry up and get to his ground. I don't know if do they push him to the ground, or does he? I think he just goes down real quick. So they're treating him like, something did something seriously wrong. And he's just at his house, maybe having a few drinks, smoking a little weed, not really but anybody. He's just chilling. And they freaking he's down on the ground, hands behind his back, hauled off to jail. Oh Lord. But yeah, he never responded once we asked if he'd come on for an interview. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess he didn't want to. So I don't know what he's doing. Now that was what, 2 years? Let me see how long ago I uploaded those videos. And I'll tell you how long ago it was. So hopefully he's doing okay. Cause I know at one point, I forget how we saw that, but we seen he was in the hospital at one point for something. And I'm trying to think where that came from. Well, how did we know that? And then we were worried, oh shoot, is he still alive? Did something happen? But then I think because he responded, then we're like, okay, he's okay. Oh, it's a little hazy. I forget exactly what was said. Well, let me find my Taylor playlist. Hold on one second. Where the heck is it? Shouldn't be this far down on the list. Hold on. You guys, where's my Taylor playlist? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to share, hold on, let me pull this up. I'm going to share my whole playlist on here real quick if you guys want to take this, what is today? Tuesday afternoon, and watch the little Taylor Schabusiness playlist, like body cams and interrogations and, but let me find the ones actually for, with the roommate one specifically. I had fun covering that case. It was interesting, because sometimes it's like you get these files and, it's like, okay, I ordered them. So, you got to finish what you started. But sometimes, like, you'll get like, it's almost like boring. Like, you don't want to even finish what you have because it's just, but this one, it depends what case, you have some of those cases that it's just, you want to be done with. This one, we just want more as far as like, I don't want her hurting anybody else. Don't get it wrong what I'm saying, but just like an interview or something, I wouldn't mind seeing an interview with her. But like she's so bad in prison that they probably will never grant her an interview. The only way would be like how Law and Crime did it, where they were able to talk to her on the phone and record it. Because the prison's not going to okay her for somebody to come in and interview her because she's dangerous. I mean, in a way, I don't think she would really seriously hurt anybody, but like how she acts, it could hurt somebody indirectly because of her just going nuts and stuff. So they would never okay it unless if she has like a while of her behaving, and I don't think that's gonna happen. So they would never, how sometimes they'll let like a company in to do an interview for people in prison. They would never do that for her right now because she's too chaotic and crazy. It'd be too risky, and people could sue her or sue the prison, if anything happens. So they would never do it. It's too much of a liability. All right, so I'm going to put this on why I have you up here. I'm going to put it in my description. So, because I always say that and then sometimes I'll forget to do it. So I'm doing it while you're up here. So you guys just chat and I'm just doing this in my description real quick. And then once I find but I almost want you guys, you have to watch the other stuff too, though. Like her body cams and interrogations. Okay, let's see. Let's do. See, what I did with these, I did lives and then I would re-upload them pre-records, I think, if I'm remembering right, on some of them at least. So I would just look through my playlist if you're interested in this. Here's one of the videos of her roommate. But there's more than one. I don't remember if this was alive or not. But that's one of them. And then it's sad though, because she didn't really have a good support, like her family. Not that, she loved her dad, obviously, but they weren't good influences and stuff. So it is kind of sad in a way. Well, let me find another one of that. Oh, and then just 4 months ago, we got the incident reports where she exposes herself to officers, she floods the toilet, and there's a few other interesting things. That's this video right here. It was really interesting. This is like a more recent thing that got released, and then I read it, like the incident reports. That's kind of interesting. I'm just putting out links. I don't know if you guys are bored today. And then hold on, let me find the other ones from him. Push-ups, that's right. She does push-ups. Oh, I have a bunch of her in the interrogation room. But like I said, his was entertaining too. It was definitely not boring to watch. Her roommates interviews or interrogations or whatever. I don't know. It was like an interrogation. It shouldn't have been, but it was. And he had no idea. See, they were interviewing him or asking him questions thinking he knew. So like the whole time, it was like for a while, you could tell they think he knew exactly what was going on. And so they're asking him questions and like thinking that, but he didn't. So it's like, come on, guys. After hours of not giving in. But I mean, some people will though. That's the thing. You have people that will never break and they're lying. All right. So I put this playlist and then I put 2 of the roommates interviews. There might be more in mixed in with some of those long lives, but it's in my the description if you guys want to go back. Anyway, guys, all right, I'm gonna go get a couple posts out for Ko-Fi if you guys want to check out my Wade stuff, because there is a new series coming out on that case on Paramount. I think it's a 3-part one. Hold on, let me look it up. Wade Wilson. Paramount. I think it's Paramount. Yeah, it's called Handsome Devil. Oh, I hate that why do you got to put handsome in there? He's loving that, I'm sure. So I don't know. I'm not sure if he's like going to be a part of it. You know, did they interview him? Oh, he's going to love that. Don't even make him a part of it. But I get it. You know, business wise, like to have the actual person, that's huge. But you know how he is if he doesn't get money, but he might be to a point where he realizes you can't get money, nobody's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So either do it for the attention, I guess, or whatever you get out of it. Because you're not getting, remember when you thought Bunny, what do you say, like $1 million? Oh, we get $1 million or some outrageous amount. So that's coming out. No, I don't want to download this. What the heck? What is this all about? Paramount says true crime docuseries Handsome Devil about the Deadpool killer. I don't know why they call him a Deadpool killer. It has nothing. I get the name, but nothing he did was in the name of the Deadpool killer. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing he didn't associate with the Deadpool killer or anything. He was more, I could see Joker because of his, you know, the face tattoos, but I don't get why they're associating with Deadpool just because the name is the same. There was no other correlation. In my opinion, like nothing. He didn't like him. He like hated that it was almost this, you know what I'm saying? So I don't get why they're using that. It's stupid. It confuses people because then they look up the name and I don't know. I think it's stupid what to call him the Deadpool killer. I really do. Anyway, it has greenlit a new true crime documentary about Wade Wilson, aka the Deadpool killer, who in 2019 was convicted of the murders of Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz. Titled Handsome Devil, Charming Killer, the 3-part series is currently in production and will premiere early in 2026. It unravels why the 25-year-old Florida man committed horrific violence. And wow, my printer just turned on out of nowhere. And why his mugshot made him a social media fixation, with legions of people becoming fascinated by his face tattoos and disturbing crimes. Wilson's trial was televised and picked apart by true crime obsessives online. The docuseries uses police body cam footage and interviews with people close to the case to tell the story of Wilson, who happens to share the name of popular Marvel superhero. That's the only connection to that. So why are you calling him Deb? It's written by Brian Ross, who also serves as a producer and director with Rhonda Schwartz for Law and Crime Productions. Dan Abrams, Rachel Stockman, and Melanie Schaefer are executive producers for See It Now Studios. Susan Zorinsky and Terrence Wrong are executive producers, and Isu Saliba and Kara Tortora are supervising producers. Like I said, let me put out this Ko-Fi thing too again if you guys want to do it, because I'm going to be working on that today. Handsome Devil reveals a dangerous obsession and infatuation with a convicted brutal killer in the digital age, said Zorinsky. The docuseries explores the intersection between true crime and internet culture, with unnerving and shocking accounts from those who profess their love, as well as those who fought for justice. Do you think Jesse's going to be in it? I think the only way she would probably, well, I don't know. I was going to say probably be in it is if she's like done with him, and it's one of those things like, oh my God, I realized like, it was I realized I was wrong or whatever. I don't know. This will be interesting because like if that Sarah's even in it, I'm gonna be mad. No, because she shouldn't be in it. And you know how she wants to be in anything that I feel like she would try to get into it, but I don't think she's important enough in the story of um I mean maybe how she interjected herself into all the creators and stuff, but as far as I mean she only talked to him for not that long. I don't know. I just don't want her to be in it. Um The more we dug into the story, the crazier it got. Handsome devil, charming killer joins Paramount's slate of true crime programming. And this is in August. They unveiled the two of those docuseries, Thirst Trap, The Fame, The Fantasy, The Fallout, about a 21-year-old TikToker whose interactions with fans became toxic. Ooh, I want to know who they're talking about. Do you guys know? And Don't Date Brandon, about a modern relationship haunted by deception. Let me see what this. That's Don't Date Brandon. Where's the other one? Is that the TikTok? Oh, I guess this is. Wait. One TikTok heartthrob who enchants legions of online fans, and other about a modern romance plagued by dark secrets. Thirst Trap, The Fame. Is this him? No, William White. That's the one I want to see. Who's William White? Hold on. I want to see. Did he kill someone? Oh, it is him. Well, why are they acting like this is the Brandon? I'm confused. That is William White. That's the picture that came up. The same dude. So I don't know. He still has a TikTok, I mean, or Instagram. See, it's the same guy. So who's Brandon then? I don't know. They're making it kind of confusing. Okay. Don't Date Brandon and TikTok heartthrob Thirst Trap. Because one's called Don't Date Brandon, one's called Thirst Trap. So Thirst Trap supposedly is the William White, right? So who's Brandon? Let me see. Don't Date Brandon. Okay. Relationship haunted when Amber starts dating Brandon after meeting him online. He seems like the perfect boyfriend. Reads the description. But when she connects with his ex-wife Athena, everything is turned upside down. Well, what Brandon what? I want to look him up. Huh. Wow. Well, what does this guy do? Thirst Trap, which examines a rapid rise of 21-year-old William White as the young gained millions of followers overnight. He sparked an obsession among lovesick fans and the line between real connection and online fantasy. What's the huh? I never even heard of them. Wow. All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for you today. Thanks for coming to watch a little bit of Schabusiness. Yeah, I think so, Hope. It sounds like the 2 are out already, and this is gonna be the 3rd. The Wade one comes out 2026, maybe the beginning. I don't know what month. I don't think it said. So, yeah, the way I understood it is the first 2 are already out. Kinda sound interesting. Now, as far as the Wade one, I would love to play it, but usually when they're on these sites like Paramount and stuff, they have them, like, copywritten, so if you even try to play it, it'll shut you down. So maybe I could just play clips? I don't even know. Sometimes it doesn't even let you play clips. I could talk about it because I mean, I have, like, almost 200 videos on this case. I would have over 200, but I'm doing the kiosk things separate, so those would be I'm still working on it, what, 2 years later? So, I gotta cover that, just because I was, part of all that crap. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'll see ya. I might do another late, I didn't even know Sarah Boone. Why try to order the calls? They're out now. Why are they denying me for everything? I didn't know there were Sarah Boone calls out. Why are they denying me? I don't know. I didn't even know they were out. I don't know. She kind of bores me, to be honest. Something about her. I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. I mean, I tried to order them like last year, but maybe that's why I ordered them too early. It makes me mad when that happens, when I try to order things and then somebody else has them, I get denied, and then they come out. It's like, what the heck? I don't know, Alsane. She kind of bores me, to be honest. I don't know if I want to invest the time. No, I'm sure Jumpsuit has him. He doesn't usually order his own stuff, so I'm sure he is getting them off of whoever else is ordering them. All right, guys. Bye.